So now we're going to combine both key and slider to control the speed of the ball. First, I add the method adjust speed, right? That pass the parameters, right? Now adjust speed can be add, subtract to the current rates. So if it's negative, it is subtract, which depending on the values on this. So let me make it like -10 and 10 and set into middle. Now we said slider speed dot values. Once we created right slider, we set the default slider. Let show the click, right? Dot set show trick marks to true, and then set show labels, trick labels to true too. Then we can just, once it add listener instead of using bounds, right, of several values, going to change the speed of the ball. So we already have ball pane dot change that I just created, right? Or adjust speed and get the slider, right? Get I think value properties, right? Or get values. Now value property is returns, it's not returning int, so we have to get the value, which is double. So we have to make a parameter as double. So go back to ball pane and double. Okay. Let's test this. There you go. Very fast, very slow. It's just okay. The event is now I could control by using key now, but we may need to adjust the speed a little bit. But I can do both, right? With the key. Now use the key events. You see that when I hit up, 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 it's speeding. When I hit down, 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 it's slowing down. And it stop. And then adjust the speed. Support the listening. But the numbers here is the key that you may have to adjust a little bit, right? Because it seems like seeing the negative as speed up. Because sometimes add, sometimes subtract. It's just still accumulating, it seems like. I can use both key. Alright. Now it's slowing down. Alright. So now let's look at, that's how we use slider and bind. Application Tic-Tac-Toe Game. This is going to be very fun and nice to learn, but the code is kind of very complicated too to look at. So we're going to walk through this real quick then. And now if you need to get into details, I would recommend you to pretty much just spend some time when you have day off, like maybe a few hours, to just writing this code on your own, comparing with the textbook. So we're going to create the cell class. the cell class displays a token in the cell. Extends from pane. Okay, get token, set token, handle mouse click. Pretty much just each of this cell as a pane. That's cell class. Like this is 9 cell class, right? So we have event like get token, set token, like O or X, right? And handle mouse click on each pin. And we're going to use that in a Tic-Tac-Toe, which is an application of JavaFX, extends from application JavaFX. So this has the whose turn, right? O or X turn. And get the cell. This is an array. Like we see, it has like a grid with 3 rows and 3 columns. And get the label status. Like to display the game status, this is game over if someone win, if it's a draw. Tic-Tac-Toe constructor, right? Create a game. Is it full? Return true if all cells are filled. Is 1. Returns true if its player with the specified token has won. Like who won, like O or X. So now we create a Tic-Tac-Toe game. Okay, so application extend applications, whose turn we just initialize to X, like 3 by 3 in array, right? Cells, type of cell, array of object, and label status. Start the game. In the grid pane, just add all the cells into that grid pane, right? According to rows and columns. Border pane, set center the pane. Right, so grid pane to the center of the border. Then we can label the status of the game at the bottom or top. Right, create a new scene, put the scene to the border pane and put the border pane to the scene and show the game. Now we have the method is full to make sure that if all the tokens, if they are equals to empty, right, get token, no token, or X in, then it's false. Otherwise, if all of them fill it with token, not empty cells like that, then it's full. It's 1. So this is checking either you have rows, right, or columns filled with 3 of the tokens, same tokens, right, vertically, horizontally, and diagonally. Then that token is the winner, right? So how to check? Loop through, iterate to it, right? Size as 3. Get the tokens to the neighbors, pretty much 0, 1, or 2, right? To see if the same tokens. If yes, it's true, but loop through all those 3 of the neighbors. This is check the rows, but this is check columns. And we also have to check the diagonals. Right. Check sub-diagonals. Now, that's how we check who's the winner. You may want to review the logic a little bit on each cell by cell. Expands pin. So this is the cell itself. That's not expand, extends pane, right? That's we want to create a cell. We can set the style, set preferred size, and add the mouse click listener, which is handle mouse click to it. To get tokens, set tokens. If token equals to X, right? Get tokens is return the tokens. Set tokens can be X or all. So if it's equal to X, we pretty much just do. So we use line to draw an X. Line 1 is 1, right? X diagonally, and line 2 is another side, like slash and backslash. So we just pretty much just draw, right? Get the width and get the height, and subtract by 10. So if you know X and Y location 10, 10, then you can draw the 2 points, right? So same line 2, same. You just need to review, is this the coordinates where the location is going to start to draw. Seems like shifting like by 10 pixels. And then we bind the values. We can just use bind, right? By subtract the values for X and Y. Same. And then add it all to the pane. So for O, we just draw the ellipse. Okay, just get the width divided by 2, then they get the radius, right? So we just draw this is the side and location of the ellipse. Okay. So that is just drawing and filling. Like you can get into details by your own. This is a simple one. Now this is handle mouse click. Alright, when you click events, so we just check if it's empty and whose turn is not equals to empty, then we set a token to whose turn, which is our X or O, right? Then if 1, we check if it's 1 or so. If 1, we just set a label to hey, you 1. And set whose turn to empty. It's full, that's a draw game, then it's game over. And set whose turn to empty. Else, whose turn equals to X. If it's equals to X, then next turn is going to be O. Set whose turn to O. If it's O, it's going to be X. So that's just switch turn. That means it's not ending of the game yet. Whenever you click, you just call those to check. So that's the ending of Tic-Tac-Toe. Now, next, we can just control the video and audios too. With JavaFX, we can use the media class to obtain the source of the media. The media player class to play and control the media. And the media view class to display the video. Right? Alright, so we have media player, and media view. So let's look at media. Media has the attribute duration, width, and height, and the media source, which is string, which is URL to the source file. Media player has autoplay, current count, cycle count, mute, volume, total duration, and we have the method play, pause, seek. Just like when you're using animation, you can pause and play, right? The transition, right? And fading class, right? Now media view pretty much just set the location and width and height of the view, right? The windows. And media player, specify media player for the media view, right? So what type of media player? And that's constructor of media view. So we have to make sure what is the one that controls through the media player here object. So let's look at this application. We're going to create a program to control the movies. Okay, to play, and pause, and increase the volume, and then you can rewind too. So this is like a media player, right? Program. We create a media demo extends application JavaFX, and this is links to the media, right? URL. Once we start, yeah, let's just take us to that, which is fine. We come back to our code. So I happened to hit this link, it took me to that media player link, video source. Now in the start, we already have the media class that take the URL to the source. And then we create media player and media view, right? So that depending on three things, media player, and media view. Pass the media player to this view to control. And the rest is just create buttons, play buttons, rewind buttons, volume slider buttons,